Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and this is again one of those my informal videos where I really don't know what to say. I know what to say, but I have no structure of it. So although I have a note that I have made so that I can help point out all the points that I'm going to say. So in today's video, one of the topics that the topic that I'm going to talk about is one of the most important topics of today's era. It is agency. To be more specific, it's about high agency. How are you going to be an agentic human being? I hope you understand what agency means. Uh, Agency is a kind of trait in hyper successful people, is where they are not helpless. I mean, by not helpless, what I mean is that these people uses the resources they have access to solve all the problems they have in their life. They don't complain. They just solve problems. They don't complain, and they use all the existing resource, and they take action, and they provide solution. And these are the people known as high agentic people. Uh, the four common traits in an high agentic people. The one of them is clear thinking. It's clarity. I think most of the people are confused in today's world. A lot of people will say that they know what they're doing, but trust me, if you clearly ask them, if you try to go deeper to the core purpose of their work, whatever they're doing, trust me, 80% of the people are confused. They don't know what they want. So it's very important to have clarity about about the things that you really want in life, and that's where it comes the term called intentionalism. When you do something, uh, what's your intent here? Are you really doing it just to go with the flow, or are you really intentionally, and are you intentionally taking this decision? Remember, every decision in every second of your life that you make either takes you away from your goal and or takes you towards your goal. So if you don't know what your goal is, how are you gonna intentionally act? So the most important thing is have clarity of what you want and be intentional. The second point is resourcefulness. In today's world, first of all, let's define what is resource. It could be money. It could be something that solves your problem. It could be my PC. Like I suppose someone have a laptop. It is a resource. They can basically use it to solve a whole lot of problem, make a lot of money, and there are other uses as well. So that is resourcefulness. In today's world, I believe that everyone is kind of resourceful. So it's very easy to be resourceful because we have a lot of tools in terms of the booming of AI, and obviously everyone have smartphones, cell phones, laptop in today's world. So it's people are full of resources. It's the people who are actively using them, actively identifying the resources that they have, and trying to solve a problem. So this is the second trait of a high agency people, and the third trait is biased action. You have to be biased towards action. In my previous video, there was a video in which I've talked about take action now. So these are the people that are high agentic because they take action. They just don't think. They take action. They know they have clarity. They know what they're gonna achieve. They know what they want, and they take action towards that. That is as simple as that. And the the fourth trait of a high agentic human being is disagreeability. That is one of my favorite topics. As someone talking from my personal experience, when I was a kid, I was a people pleaser. So I used to agree with people on a lot of terms that I internally disagree, and that is such a shit trait to have, although I've improved a lot on that part. So what I would say, that be disagreeable. Like if you are high agentic people, they have clarity, they know what's true, they know what's not true. So they have the confidence to disagree. They just don't accept bullshit. So you have to be highly disagreeable. Be knowledgeable, and if you think something is not meeting your perception, just simply disagree and then see where the conversation leads to. It's either you learn or you project your verdict on any topic. So these are the four important traits of a highly agentic human being. So let's talk about the low agency traps, the traps that are gonna make you a low agentic human being. And talking about this trap, the most important topic again is overthinking or rumination. It is one of the most hazardous trait that's hampering your growth, that's just stopping you from taking action and whatnot. The cure again is biased action. Just take action. Uh, you, I have a favorite quote that I've read somewhere is that a smart person's favorite form of procrastination is learning more. By learning more, you feel like you're making progress, you feel smart, but again, there it's not action. The only thing that is doing the thing is just doing the thing. Researching about the thing is not doing the thing. Talking about the thing is not doing the thing. Telling your friends that you're about to do the things is not doing the things. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing. So you have to be biased towards action. And don't go to the future. Another advice is in terms of overthinking that I would give is just don't straight away jump to the future. Or the framework that I always give myself in this topic is that always look at the next step. Don't think of 10 step ahead. Always look at the next step. Can you take it? If you can take it, just take that. So that is a framework that I use. And stay focused on outcomes, not on input. Do the work, do as much as you can, give your best effort, and just leave the outcome to the fate, to whatever you believe, the higher power, the creator. So you have to don't very much overthink about the outcome, but the input is in your hand, so you gotta try your best. You gotta give it you gotta give it your 100%. And the fourth advice in order to decrease rumination would be just take the decision. Trust me, a lot of people are so much confused that they delay a decision because no one wants to be seen as the guy who made the wrong choice. Like in any organizational thing, people, delay decision because when you make a decision, if somebody takes the risk of making a decision, when it doesn't go well, it just lowers their reputation in the group. So no one wants to take decision. So in that situation, if you take a calculated risk, if you take the decision, you're almost ahead of a lot of people. So yeah, that would be another suggestion in terms of decreasing your ruminating brain. Uh, then the most important thing, how to develop clear thinking, the clarity part of high agentic people. The most important thing, you have to be able to differentiate between what is a clear thought and what is a muddy thought. Never trust a thought until you have written it out or spoken it out. Writing things down is one of the best traits that you can have. Like, if you have any kind of problem, just write it down. This is saying that if you write a problem down to the core of it, 50% of the problem is solved. So yeah, in your head there is no structure, But when you write it down, there is now a structure of your opinion, problem, or whatever that is. So you gotta write it down. That's how you're gonna take a muddy thought to a clear thought. So writing, there's a platform that I use for writing, by the way, that is Substack. A lot of people might not know about it. This is not very famous because as I try to avoid reels based platforms, I think Substack is basically a writing platform. So it just forces me to read. So that's why I use Substack. You can use that too. And you know, another important thing is ambition. I always talk about being highly ambitious. Well, the most important part about ambition that you have to understand is that general ambition gives you anxiety, but specific ambition gives you a direction. If you're just generally ambitious and you don't really know what to do, it'll make you anxious because on one part you want to do big things, but you don't know what to do. It's just your general feeling of being ambitious. It's going to give you the anxiety. It's going to give you guilt of not doing things. But if I have a specific ambition, you know what to do, and you're highly ambitious about that, it's going to give you direction, and that's how you're going to be a more agentic human being. You're going to increase your agency. Uh, so keep on doing the work. Keep feel fear of failures away. Don't have low confidence. Don't run on low energy. Be a human being of high energy. Run on high esteem, high self-esteem. Be super specific and don't fall into the trap of cynicism. Cynicism is a kind of arrogance where you start to believe that there is no solution. The world is rotten, everything is bad. So you cannot get into that arrogant, negative feeling. You have to avoid the trap of cynicism and try to be more positive and more action oriented. That's how you're going to be a very highly agentic human being. Well, that was all I had to say about this topic, and I hope that you like my video. If you like my video, hit a subscribe. Until then, have a good day.